Now, it could be editing, but I find it real odd that now that Phaedra does not want to be around the group, that they talk about her check cleared. She covered the 40K because I'm pretty sure she had the 100. She said, my check's cash. Now, I'm watching and speaking at the same time. Now, I do agree that I don't understand why Phaedra is upset about the whole trip, seeing how she brought her man, Apollo brought his. I feel like all of them were being petty. Now, Greg rap song just further concludes how immature he is with all of this. Because what? Then you got Sweet Tea talking about something. That's right, babe. Absolutely not. Now, I'm not going to hold you. Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Contessa conversation reminds me of Tamar's mom. Tamar's mom said, if you're not ready to leave, do not confront your man and let your man cheat in peace. Because you then become the side. Because he now sees that he can disrespect you and you're going to stay regardless. I feel like that's what Dr. Heavenly was trying to say. Like, if you going to stay with him, you know he doing all of this. Why bash him? Why bring him up? Why keep telling us over and over again if you're still going to stay at the end of the day? Now, let me be very clear. I do not agree with cheating at all. Cheating is not a part of ups and downs. But if you going to stay, why do you keep... What's the point? And I also feel like Contessa is gaslighting Dr. Heavenly. Your husband was very verbally abusive. He even played with your kids and told them that he had a girlfriend on the side. Why would you do that? You wanted to go back to school for 8 months and he made you feel so guilty about it. You was flying back every week. Your words. But I'm happy they came to a resolve. Now, Dr. Heavenly, you can't say that Contessa is irresponsible for bringing everybody to the diabetes event when you brought Phaedra and the ex-husband. But now, you know you messy. Shockingly, I agree with Toya when it comes with the T and Greg situation. Just take accountability for what y'all did and y'all can move on as a group. But they just acting like they're victims. Please. It's Quad buttering him up, setting up date night, got the LED lights in the jacuzzi. I knew she was wanting to ask him something. I agree with King 100%. As a man, you're not trying to move into your woman's house. Like, you want to find, unless you're Todd. Let's stay focused. You want to find a place that both of y'all build together. Quad, this is your first property. I know you love it, girl. Like he said, rent it out. Make that your first major property, okay? And this is the healing part they're talking about, right? She's nervous to go into another space where she feel like she's going to be controlled because of Greg. And she's going to have to heal that and not put that on him. But I love how she acknowledged that and she know that. I'm sorry to say this, but Dr. Simone shows why some of these boys are very lazy. They are in college now. Why are you over there cleaning their apartment? Popping up on them, like, let them boys have some freedom and learn some stuff on their own. Now, I do agree with that percentage because I think they would take care of it a whole lot more when it's coming out your pocket. I love Contessa event. It's kind of like a college fair for your health care. I'm here for it. I'm with Dr. Heavenly husband. King can't come around because there was almost an altercation. Y'all gotta stop. Now, I do find it odd that Contessa want to give T grace, but y'all didn't want to give Quad grace when she's been on the show for how many years? Heavenly's so messy. Contessa said, Quad, you come with a +1. Sweet Tea come with a +1. Heavenly's talking about not when there's a charge in place. Okay. Not Contessa kicked Heavenly out. Now, you doing too much now. Contessa's husband hit it right on the nail when it came to Greg. He's too hurt at Quad to give King an apology. That's all this comes down to. Now, Contessa real one for at least giving her a heads up and not letting it be a surprise that they on their way. So she gave them time to go ahead and exit. It's crazy how all the men see that Greg is the issue. He is not taking accountability. He said, are you willing to drop the charges? He said, I'm not willing to be disrespected. Everything the guys are saying is going over Greg here. He's talking about it's not my fault that you got to pick a side. Sometimes in life you got to pick a... You shouldn't have to pick a side. Y'all should be able to just coexist, the minimum. The men are trying to hold him accountable. That's why Greg don't feel like the men don't have his back. Let's be honest.